Go.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's
CHS.
having a good Wednesday. It is October 10th, 2018. A little after 10 a.m. Just give me 1 second. I'm sending out this last invite. ACRX is really the only thing that's going on right now. Everything else just like opened up, and as soon as it opened it up, everything crashed. The SPY's taking a big hit right now.
APTO, 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 APTO.
I did take a trade today. I traded VTVT.
APTO, APTO.
Traded VTVT this morning. I seen it was popping up to 350 after yesterday. It went from $3 to $4 resistance. And let's go over that real quick. I'll always take the low-hanging fruit every single time. So this is my third green day in a row. I profited on Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. Still making money when the overall market's red. So over the weekend, if you would have tuned into the live stream,
JCP,
we plotted out.
APTO, APTO.
Just make this quiet real quick. Over the weekend, we plotted out VTVT, saying that this had $3 resistance, $3 support resistance to 330, and yesterday it blew through this $3 mark and ran immediately up to 330, and then it popped up to $4. And then at the end of the day, it fell off, but it fell off right back at its old support here at 330. Today, it opens up at its second support level, $3, and from that $3 level, it pops right back up to its old support here at 330 and pops up to 350. And I said, this is going to try to test $4 again. Watch. I got in with 800 shares right at the break of 350. And I was anticipating this to get up to $4, but it reached a high up here at 385. And it still could test this $4 resistance area up here. So let me go back to this account. So I locked in 400 right here, my first 400, locking in 25 cents of profit when it was reaching that 385 area, because it was topping out right there, and there was just big sellers here on the ask, and I was testing the other half, and it was just sitting here at the 380 area, and then it just started dropping back down. And I said, if this drops below 370, I'm out. I don't want a winner to turn into a loser. And as soon as it broke 370, I got out. So but it does look like it's looking to pull back right now to this 350, and now it's coming right back up to this 380s area again. So let's see how this acts in this area. I was liking ACRX as well, but it's right at that. That one's very volatile. Very volatile. That just got FDA clearance, I think. Those pharmaceuticals, they're a world of their own. I don't really like trading pharmaceuticals. They're very, very risky. And here it comes up to 380 again. And this is where having patience pays off. Let this pull back. It made a higher low. And now it's coming right back up to this area again. From 350. Being patient, waiting for this to pull back. Getting in. You're up 30 cents. And you're testing the previous high to see if it will break out. I think this is going to break. No. We'll see. I'm not liking the volume bars down here. They're declining. Here it goes. It's breaking. It's been get rejected hard at $4 though. This is the great thing about trading. You don't have to keep an eye on what everybody else is watching. You can watch whatever you want. I'm not seeing buying power pushing into this. That could have just been a fake out right there. See, look at the volume bars here. You got a green bar here, and then you got another green bar here that's taller. But then this third green bar, I would have wanted this to be the third biggest green bar. And that's showing me weakness right there. I want to see consistent buying, making a pattern move up. Now you can see it's hanging right around this resistance area, just sitting there. As a trader, you got to take a step back and think. If you were to get in at this area, what's your risk reward? Your reward is your risk reward at 285. You got a reward of 15 cents for this to go up and test $4, this resistance here. That's your reward, 15 cents. Your risk is 30 cents to drop from 380 down to 350. That's way more reward or risk than reward at this area currently. See, it doesn't have strength and it's slowly dropping back down. That's exactly what this did when I played it the first time right here. And you could see here too, the first time I had consistent buying bars here. Volume. See how each time it grew more and more? That's showing me strength. And then you got your selling, and you see how the selling starts big and it gets smaller and smaller. And then the buying, you see it building up from right here, getting bigger, starting here, getting bigger and bigger. And then we had this faulty one right here. Like I said, I would have wanted this one to be higher, showing me strength that this is going to break out of this resistance area. But this still could break out. It's still hanging around that resistance area, but to me, it's not looking like it has strength. And if it's not even worth it really, because it's going to come, if it breaks this area, it only has room to go up 15 cents to $4. And the overall market right now is red. Look at this. I show this almost every day. The overall market, 66% of stocks are making new lows. Only 34% are green. ACRX is still going strong. I didn't like ACRX because right at 325 was the 50-day moving average, and normally that acts as a resistance wall. Watch, let me put a resistance up on this at 4. See how it's just sitting there? It's just sitting there. Something's holding this back. There's a big iceberg right here. The times and sales really isn't even moving as well. I want this to be moving really fast with buying orders. See? Buyers gave up. Now it's coming right back down. And then you've seen that 10,000 seller pop up here on the level 2. And then real quick, let's go to ACRX. It's still hanging in this resistance area. Real quick, ACRX. Look at the volatility on this thing. Drops pre-market from 290 all the way down to $1.25. Pops all the way back up to 280, and now it's spiking up to 350s. That's a lot of movement right there. A lot. All because this got stuff about a painkiller. But if I bring over the daily chart right here, see how many days this has been red right here? And then it's opening up below the 200-day and the 50-day. Normally these act as resistance walls. It blew past the 50-day, and now it's blowing past the 50-day, or the 200-day and the 50-day. And now it's surging up past the 13 EMA right here. Those are a lot of resistance walls. Normally, if a stock's coming right up to that, I won't even mess with it. Because I see more times than none, those act as resistance walls. Now you kind of see what I'm saying. These pharmaceuticals, they're a world of their own. They act, they do whatever they want. If this thing wanted, it could just drop hard if it wanted to. VT still hanging around this resistance area. NIO was looking prime this morning for a breakout, but I was watching this pre-market, and here at this 845 area, I just seen buying orders, just going crazy over here, but it wasn't going anywhere, and that told me there's a huge seller sitting right there at 845, and all these people are buying it up. So there was a seller just soaking it up here at 845, and as soon as traders realized we're not breaking through this 845, it dropped all the way back down to 750, and now it's trying to grind its way back on up. So this 845 area is going to be a tough resistance to break. And that's the importance of being up and being here pre-market to see what's going on, to get a feel for these stocks and how they're moving. How are they breaking through these resistance areas? How are these support areas holding up? What news is coming out? What stocks are getting attention? Every one of these stocks is like a human being. They each have their own personality, and everyone moves their own way. Just like ACRX. This thing's still going. NVCN was a prime one this morning as well. This was gapping up from 250 up to 474. We got a pullback right here, and it started to grind up, making higher lows. Right at the open here, I was looking for this to just shoot up and test the pre-market highs and maybe make new highs on the day, as this just got FDA clearance as well. But as soon as the market opened, it popped up to 460, and then it fell all the way down to 313. ASTC just gaps up, shoots up to 380. Now it's dropping below $3. TIK gaps up, now it's fading off. And look at this range right here, from 458 down to 299. IGC IGC, I was looking at this last night, and I said $6 is going to be a key area for this. Excuse me. $6 is going to be a key area for this. And you can see pre-market, it comes right up to $6, falls right back down to around the 550 area, and then tries to move back up to 6, lost momentum, and now is fading off. And now this 550-ish area is acting as resistance. NBEV was even looking good this morning. We had a lot of stocks up on the pre-market scanners. This came up through $6, and then $6 held as support. And now it's just fading off, but $6 looks to still be holding as support. This NBEV and IGC have just been crazy zombies all month. And that's just ugly. Let's see the market strength currently right now still. See, the market's still falling. So when the market's in a free fall like this and it's breaking through key support levels, like you see here on the SPY, it just broke through the 50-day right here. And the NASDAQ, this has just been in a free fall, just slowly making lower lows every single day. When the market makes moves like this, it's good to watch the inverse ETFs. TVIX is an inverse ETF. And look at this thing, it's spiking. Going from $32 up to a high of $35. So let's make a new tag real quick. Hold on. We're going to make a SPY and we're going to make a TVIX. And I'm going to show you guys when the overall market is taking a hit, an opportunity to take advantage. So we're going to link this triangle, triangle, and we're going to link this. Let's do square, square. So this is, okay. Let's turn this into custom minute. 3-minute charts. I like to look at 3-minute charts. And we'll change this to custom minute, 3-minute chart. And then this is the daily. So we got TVIX right here. This is the 3-minute. And we got the SPY right here. This is the 3-minute. And you see how it has this downfall right here? And then it's going sideways. And you see on the TVIX, we have this up right here. And it's going sideways. This is an inverse ETF. It does a mirror image of whatever the SPY does. TVIX, what is it? UVXY. Does the same thing. See how it's got this move up, a gap up, move up, and then on the SPY you got a gap down, move down, and then sideways. Gap up, move up, sideways. And you just compare them. And when the market's making a big downfall like it is, that's when you can take advantage of it. I just want to look over on NIO real quick. Yeah, the SPY is looking to post 5-day new lows, and it hasn't done that in 2 years. TVIX. And there you go. I gotta add moving averages and stuff to it in a VWAP, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But when the overall market's red, I don't want to force anything. I made a trade on VTVT this morning. You can see it's falling right back down, but it's still making a higher low. So this could keep making higher lows and higher lows, and each time coming up to this resistance area, and it could break out. You never know. But the overall market's red, and it's just taking a beating. I keep seeing here on the high and low scanner as well. Look at all this red. Not a lot of stocks are breaking out right now. But that's it for this one, guys. Not too much going on today. 3 green days in a row for me. I don't want to get greedy. I'll take it. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out. Well, until next time, I can't even talk this morning. Until next time, guys, be patient, stay disciplined, and study, study, study. All right, later.